Hi, Andy Amrine, and we're here today to do another segment of the Handy Andy segments here on Bethel Park TV cable. And what we want to talk about today are all about germs. Hot topic today. We have a lot of people with the flu epidemics, a lot of people out sick, a lot of people coughing and hacking and trying to get things that clean and sterile, and whether it's you, your family, your spouses, your children. We have some interesting products to show you today. And with these products, these are products that I have learned over the years being in the industry for 40 years. Products that really work, really do the job. Some of these products come from hospitals. Some of these products that we've just learned to use and count on to keep us healthy throughout the course of the different viruses, the flu epidemics, and like we're having right now. We're going to talk about regular cleaning products, aerosol products, sanitizing products, and even have a brand new product to show you. But appreciate you tuning in, and let's get into some of the products that we want to show you today. Our first product is a product here that I was first introduced to this product by hospitals. And we've had this product now for years. And what this product does in Spray 9 itself, the Spray 9 product is a fantastic germ-killing product that actually kills 99% of all your germs within 10 seconds. So this is a product itself that you can get it in quart bottles, you can get it in gallon jugs, but you just spray this on the surface area and instantly this is going to kill all your germs. And this doesn't have the heavy bleach to it. There's not the Clorox. It doesn't have the bad smells. The smell of this product it smells somewhat like a disinfectant, but it's not something that is overbearing to where it's going to knock your socks off, let's say. But this is an all-purpose surface area. This is a product that you'd want to clean your countertops with. You'd want to clean your vanities. You can clean your porcelain. You can clean your chrome fixtures. You can do any of your type of doorknobs with it. Any of these type of products is something that you, surfaces or something that you would want to use a Spray 9 cleaning agent on it. And with these, this is a product that you're just going to spray out onto a surface area and wipe it down. And we'll do some demonstrations a little later in the broadcast on it. But also you can get the big gallon refills. So if you're just going with a quart bottle of ready to use, and when it runs out, it's a lot more economical to get the gallons. And the gallons you can just refill or just buy a gallon and use your own spray bottles on it. The next product is going to be your regular disinfectant wipes. Lysol makes them, Clorox makes them, and with these different wipes, you know, everybody is very familiar with the wipes. You pull a wipe out and then you're just disinfecting on it. Your wipes are a great way to do different types of cleaning, but the dilemma in using the wipes is they have the chemical agent that is in the cloth, but you're not getting as much of it onto the cleaning surfaces. So I like to say I use any of these wipe type products for emergency cleanups or quick cleanups, but it's not something that I would be using for doing a very, very good heavy sterilization to the surface areas. And that's why with the Spray 9, a spraying type of product, you're going to really be able to coat the surface to get a true agent down on the surface to do full-fledged killing. With the wipes are something you're wiping the surface, but the cleaning agent isn't in contact usually with the surface long enough to kill all the germs. Now, people are familiar with aerosol type products like your Lysol products, and on your Lysol products, any of your aerosol type of products, I look at these as being room type of disinfectants. Lysol product is something, if somebody was in a room and you say with that room itself you want to disinfect, somebody was just visiting and they did a lot of sneezing, a lot of coughing, then you want to disinfect an area, that's fine. You just spray through that area. It's going to kill any of the germs that are in that airborne, but it's a very short lifetime on killing it. It's not something that prevents those germs from spreading. And as you're spraying into that area, sure, it's going to kill it, but it's not a very, very long lasting effect on it. And that's why, once again, I go back to the Spray-9 type chemicals for surface killing. Lysol would be a product that would just be a room agent to kill, spraying into a room itself. And then we want to talk about different hand sanitizers. These are probably some of the most common products that people are using right now, where you're constantly wanting to wash your hands, you're shaking a lot of hands, whether you like the fancy bottles, the yellows, the clears, or whether you're using the hand sanitizers that you're keeping in your purse and constantly. These are products that you constantly have to reapply. So as you're reapplying these products, probably 10, 12, 20 times a day, you're washing your hands, you're hand sanitizing your hands. They're a great way to keep the germs off. But as the doctors and everyone say, if you're washing your hands, whether you're singing the birthday song twice or doing the alphabets, or however you're using the hot water and soap or using the hand sanitizers, it's something that you're constantly reapplying and redoing to make sure you're keeping the germs off of your hands as you're visiting. The last product is something very new and very unique. Doing some research, and not a lot of the hospitals, doctors, staff, or anybody, even pharmacists, are as familiar with this product now. This is a product that's called Prefense. And Prefense is a product, it's like a hand sanitizer. It's a hand foam substance that you put on your hands itself. But what makes this so different and so unique from the different hand sanitizers is you're putting this on your hands. It's a non-alcohol based type of product, but you don't have to reapply it. This product now I put on my hands is good for 24 hours. So if you're out in the public a lot, shaking a lot of hands, visiting a lot of people, it's not something that every time you shake someone's hand, you have to run to the restroom and wash your hands or use another hand sanitizer. This is a product, being a Prefense, it prevents the germs from coming back in contact with you, or if they do come in contact, it is automatically re-killing them. You apply this once a day. It is good for 24 hours. Or if you do still need to wash your hands, it's good for up to 10 washes. So the product is called Prefense. Great new product on the market. It's something to help combat the flu epidemic that we're experiencing, where people who are in constant contact, whether they're teachers, whether they're nurses, whether you're in the retail store or just in the public itself, you apply it once a day and you're good for 24 hours or 10 hand washes, where the rest of the hand sanitizers do not operate like that. Those are a product that you do constantly have to reapply. So with this lineup of products, this is really going to help protect you, your family, from spreading the virus, or also getting the virus when you come in contact with other people. From your surface cleaners to your sanitizers to your Prefense type product, it's a nice array of products that you should have in your house and be able to use to keep everything clean and keep everyone in your family healthy. So let's show a couple of the products. Let's go do some demonstrations on cleaning and some doorknobs, some countertops, some bathrooms, and we'll get a better idea of how these products are to be used and help you in keeping your family safe.
Hey, you ready?
Of course I am.
What are you waiting for? I was waiting for you.
So we're gonna continue the puppy thing real quick.
Okay, places everyone. In a minute!
Do I have to do everything myself?
You can't do it all by yourself.
I have to say that
Sure I can.
no, he can't. And neither can I. So why don't you come on down to BPTV and help us make some of the great community programs you see on this station every day?
Yeah.
I mean, we can help you make your TV show ideas a reality.
It's pretty awesome.
So come on down. I mean, I am pretty good, but I'm sure I could use your help.
There's two real types of style products out there to use. One is just the wipes, and one is the better product, the sanitizers. And with the towels, with the wipes, like I said, these are great for instantaneous contact cleaning and sanitizing. So if you're wiping an area down, you're wiping a countertop, something like these are fine. But what the dilemma is in using these type of products is the chemical is not in contact with the surface area for long enough. So I mean, you would have to sit there and hold it or wipe really slow to do an excellent job of really disinfecting an area. It's great for a cleaner and using it as a cleaner, but it's not the best method for doing a true disinfectant. Where when you're disinfecting, you want to spray the area and you want to soak the area down with what you're disinfecting. Whether you're doing a range, whether you're doing a countertop, whether you're doing glass surfaces, or even doing your microwave. When you're spraying a product down, the chemical itself is then sitting onto the surface area to totally kill any of the bacteria. And even a product like this, it only takes 10 seconds to kill it, but this chemical is now sitting onto the surface areas, and we're going to let it sit even longer than the 10 seconds, and you're going to do an even more thorough job of cleaning, not just cleaning but disinfecting. So as this product has been sprayed onto the surface area, you know that this area is going to be totally clean, but it's also going to be totally disinfectant, because the chemical now has been sprayed onto the surface area, you've worked it into the surface area, and you've let it sit there for at least 10 seconds, if not longer, leaving it 20 or 30 seconds, and then that is going to thoroughly disinfect the area to give you a thorough cleaning. So if you have house guests or you haven't done a thorough cleaning and you want to do something that you know can kill all the germs, you know, start in the kitchen area, start in an area that you're going to be preparing food, and you know that you're going to have a lot of dirt, but not only dirt, you're going to have a lot of germs with it. So just spray everything, spray the whole area, spray the sinks, and don't forget about the microwave. The microwave, you have a lot of dirt and germs growing inside the microwave itself from cooking the food, whether you're cooking chicken or just making soup or making a sandwich. But on all these areas here, now after using a good disinfectant like Spray 9, then these surface areas are not only going to be clean, but they are going to be disinfectant. So you don't have to worry as much about having all those germs continuing to grow onto these areas itself. So whether this is in a public area, whether it's in your where you work, or whether it's where you live, you know, wiping down all these areas itself and trying not to miss any of the areas, whether you're doing the faucets or whether you're doing the microwaves. And here on the faucets, don't forget about the handles, don't forget about the cabinet knob areas. These are all places that a multitude of people will come in contact with, And this way you know that you are killing all the areas that people come in contact with, whether they're your friends, whether you're your families. These are areas that now we are using a good, thorough disinfectant that is going to keep these areas, free of germs, so the bacteria itself isn't growing. So all these areas, these are places that your germs are growing constantly. And even when you're doing your ranges, don't forget about the control areas. These are areas that your hands come in contact with, and your friends are coming in contact with, your children are, and these are going to be areas that need to be disinfected. So when you're doing the cleaning, it's just something you really have to think about, all the areas that you're cleaning. How about in your toaster? These are areas that a lot of people maybe won't think of cleaning and disinfecting. They'll say, oh, it looks clean, but it's not. So wipe all the areas down. And you got the knob areas on the refrigerators and freezers also. These are areas that can use a good disinfectant. Don't forget the surface areas. And what I like to do is I like to use shop towels. I like to use a towel that you're not necessarily going to be trying to keep and use for other areas. These are towels that I have a heavy shop towel with these, and then in using these I can just throw these out and not have to worry about the germs living and growing in this towel area itself. A lot of people forget about the top area of their refrigerator, or you have more knob areas. These are all areas that you need to make sure you're disinfecting. So when you're working on disinfecting an area, the surface area cleaners, like the multi-purpose cleaners that are the true disinfectants, those are going to be the better ways to go. bathroom areas. More germs in bathrooms probably than any other room in the house, whether it's a commercial bathroom in a business or at your home. Just think about the number of germs that are growing in your bathrooms. So you want to make sure you spray the areas, and you want to make sure that you're letting the chemical actually do the work. So with the chemical working, you want to try and let them sit at least 10 seconds before you wipe them down. That way you're giving the chemical, like Spray 9, the time it needs to actually kill and disinfect. So once you spray the area and you count to 10, and then you just start wiping the surface areas down. And all you're doing is getting the puddles off from what you have sprayed. You don't have to worry about getting them all off, because the chemical itself is going to dissipate as time goes on it, and you're trying to get the puddles. Trying to get all the areas that you can imagine that somebody has touched. And we're just disinfecting. Not only is it disinfected, now it's nice and clean and shiny and pretty too. So you've done two things. Now let's try and do some of the doorknobs too and light switches. A lot of people never think of doorknobs and light switches when they're cleaning and disinfecting, and think of something that everybody touches. Every single person is going to touch your doorknob, and everybody's going to touch the light switch. The easiest way to make sure you don't get sick is to wash your hands. Rinse your soap. You want to use the hot water. You want to make sure that you're thoroughly cleaning and sanitizing your hands. Whether you're counting to 20, saying the alphabet, singing the birthday song, whatever way works best for you, making sure that you thoroughly clean your hands. And then once your hands are dry, we can use our new product, which was the pre-fence. So as soon as I dry my hands, we'll put the pre-fence on to protect it. Hands are good and dry. Like I said, with this product, in a second here, this is going to dry, and once it dries, I'm good for 24 hours. I'm not going to have to worry about the shaking the hands or talking to people. Just letting it air dry here, all the foam. And this is a good pre-fence, a good defense against getting germs from all the people that I'm going to come in contact with for the next 24 hours. So be safe, be clean, keep your family safe and family healthy, and we'll kill this flu bug as quick as we can. So thanks for watching another segment of Handy Andy.
illegal is illegal, and that's what we have to take care of it at the border. Why don't they put blimps up? I think one of the issues is flying airplanes is going to cost money. So I'd throw out, put a blimp up there, run blimps from both sides of the fence line, and they run probably at a...
How can Mr. Bold have it so wrong? That is one of the worst ideas I have ever heard. Wait, what's this story? Military surveillance blimps tested at the Texas-Mexico border? Bold had it right all along. Oh man, never gonna hear the end of this one.
Good morning, this is Mr. Bold calling for Mr. Dave Cable. Back in 2006, Mr. Bold was on Bethel Park right now, and if Mr. Bold recalls correctly, he was poo-pooed by Mr. Dave Cable back in 2006 for really being a wacko when it comes to suggesting blimps along the border. I told you back then that I hoped that I never saw anything official using the word blimp. Well, much to my enjoyment, the word blimp has been used in an official article when they talk about patrolling the borders. It's unfortunate that Bethel Park doesn't have any billboards because Mr. Bold would be looking for some type of public apology from Mr. Dave Cable regarding his poo-pooing of the suggestion of using blimps to patrol the borders. I await your call. Thank you.
I deserve that.